What is up, guys? We are back with another Bannerlord video, and today I want to talk about the best archers in Mount and Blade Bannerlord and how to get them. The hands down best archers you should be using in Bannerlord to win all your fights, rain down arrows from above, shoot people in the back with those dirty tactics, defend your castle walls, siege from afar. All these different things are going to be so good with these archers. I make tons of content on Bannerlord, playthroughs, mods, guides, cinematic battles, so if you like that sort of thing, please consider subscribing to the channel. And we also have a Discord full of Bannerlord and other medieval game fans, and we'd love to see you there, even if it's just because you're looking for other people to talk to. So with that out of the way, let's get straight into it. I'm not going to clickbait you or put you on hold till the end. Upfront and honest, straight out, the best archer in the game is the Battanian Fian Champions. If that's all you wanted to know, feel free to leave now. Drop a like on the video if that helped. But let's go into a bit more detail, because it's not even close how much better these are than everyone else in the game. So I want to potentially make like a best unit in every situation. So like best cavalry, best infantry. So let me know in the comments what you want to see next. But with the archers, in the background, I'm going to show you 300 Battanian Fian Champions versus 600 Valandian swordsmen. And you would think here, these guys have got shields. So, you know, toe for toe, every other archer would lose. You cannot be front on archers versus shieldsmen. It just doesn't work, because infantry are better up front, archers are better from a distance. And you can see here, they're gaining ground. It's not going well. So we should lose this, right? But this is why the Battanian Fians are the best. They're archers and they're outnumbered 2-1. But the best thing about them is if you look at their stats on like Mount and Blade Wiki, they've got 260 in bow, but 220 in two-hander. And what they do is they whip out this big two-handed weapon and they just go full offense as soon as the units get close. And that leads to either a lot of deaths or the enemy backing off. And as soon as they back off, they whip out the bow and they go and shoot them in the back. And it is such a good tactic. You can see here, they scared them off and they're shooting them in the back on that flank there. And then there's a big battle in the middle where they've got more numbers on the other side, so they're not getting scared and running away. They're not losing the morale. So hopefully you can see here just how good they are up front. Literally, archers outnumbered 2-1 against some really good infantry, and they're holding their own. You can see a massive flank here coming in, and they're fine. They're just going to group back up and just go at it with two-handers. They do die, but they kill a lot of people before they do. You can see the kill feed here is quite mixed, because they really start coming into their own when the enemy turns their back. So every big cluster is normally like the enemy starts fleeing on a flank, or the enemy turns around, and they'll just whip out the bows and start shooting them in the sides. You can see it here, you can see it there. It's happening on all the sides, every chance. And if you get a big cluster, the ones at the back will shoot from afar. So these really can hold their own as an infantry unit. And yeah, that's it really, guys. You can see here that the last ones are fleeing and they're just assassinating them from the back. That's where they're best. They just shoot them in their weak spots. And this was a 600 versus 300, and it was a one-sided battle. I never had any doubt that these guys would win. That's why I put the numbers the way they were. I knew they could win 2-1. And this happens in the game. If you've got it on even the hard difficulties, this does happen. The Battanian Fians, if you get a big enough group of them, they strategize and play so well, even on their road. Like, imagine this, but they were defended by an infantry unit, and you flank them up on a hill. It's even better. This is where you would expect them to lose, and they still win. So hopefully you can see here like the strength of the Battanian Fians. Now, just to show you that not any archer can do this, and why these archers are better than any others, I'm going to pitch them against another group of archers, a few groups of archers, just to show you how much better they are. So these are the Valandian hardened crossbowmen, I believe, which are really good. A good army of these can really hold the line. And you can see here, before they even get into position, they're just completely thinned out. 20 to 50 just dropped off before they've even got into position, because they've just got that much range on them, these Battanian Fians. And you can see here, these veteran crossbowmen are so strong. If they shoot you, they'll probably kill you. It takes them a while to reload. But you would imagine, this is 300 versus 300, by the way. You would imagine this would be a pretty even fight. But even here, because they're hitting so hard, so fast, and getting so many kills early, they're just fleeing. And as soon as they flee, I haven't put these guys on charge, but if I put the Battanian Fians on charge, as soon as they flee, they'll shoot them in the back. And this would be a bloodbath. I'll put them in charge now and show you, because it's crazy how good they are. So we put them in some pretty awkward fights, but now let's just show you archer v archer. This is 300 Battanian Fian Champions versus 300 Sturgeon Militia Veteran Archers, I believe they're called. So This is a much more archer v archer. They're like the best archers of the Sturgeon and the best archer versus the Battanian. While I show this, I'll just put this on in the background. I'm going to teach you how to get the Battanian Fian Champions because it's not that easy. So there are two ways to get the Battanian Fian Champions. They are the final upgrade tree of the Battanian kind of highborn, like the royal Battanians. So if you are a Battanian or you make good with the Battanians, like you get a good relationship with the Battanians. Also, this fire is disgusting in the background. If you get a good relationship with the Battanians, the villages will offer you more recruits because that's how it works. You know, if you do quests for them and you level up your relationship with them, they'll give you more recruits. So you can have more chance of recruiting these Battanian royals. So you want to be looking for highborn youth, highborn warriors, heroes, or fians, anything from that upgrade tree of the Battanians. And then you can level them up into the Battanian Fian Champions. So just go around the Battanian region, try and make friends with the villagers and the cities, and you should be able to unlock them and buy them and level them up yourself. It does take kind of a while, but that is the easiest way to do it. A harder way to do this is forest bandits. So when you see groups of forest bandits, you can take their units prisoner, right? And then you can convert those prisoners into troops. Or you can get troops from winning, just purely from winning. Now, when you do that, you can take on the forest bandits. Now, when you look in the encyclopedia at the skill tree, you can see that the forest bandits also turn into Battanians, Battanian Fians, and Battanian Fian Champions. So you think, I'll take the forest bandits on and promote them. However, you need a certain skill to turn bandits into normal troops because you're essentially turning a bandit into like a highborn, kind of like a royal kind of troop. So what you need to do is you need to go into your leadership skills and you need to go to, I think it's around level 150, and take the Veterans Respect. This lets you turn bandits into normal troops. So you can turn forest bandits into Battanian Fians, into Battanian Fian Champions. That's it. That's the big thing that's going to stop you turning them into these, and that's what you want to be picking up. It used to be called Disciplinarian, I think. But they do change these talent trees, and if you're watching this sometime in the future, this could have changed somewhere else, but I'm expecting it would still be a perk in the leadership skill. And that's it, guys. The best unit, the best archer in Mount and Blade Bannerlord is the Battanian Fian Champion, hands down, against all other archers. The best way to get it is to go around Battania recruiting people from the local villages and turning them into Battanian Fian Champions, or fighting forest bandits which lurk around the forests, and using that leadership skill to turn these bandits into the Battanian Fian Champions. I hope this has helped. Let me know what you want to see me cover next, cavalry, infantry, horse archers. Other than that, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.